Okay, so hello and welcome to room 640 at the Park Hyatt in Vienna. This is a studio king room situated on the 6th floor of the property. So as we come in off the corridor which you've just seen, off to the left-hand side we've got a large amount of storage, including two, like a double door wardrobe where you can put your luggage and clothes, etc. There's full length hanging space in there. Off to this side here we've got some really great cupboards actually. It's a really good layout. You can put clothes in them, there's the safe, and then some drawers as well which have got glass so you can see the contents of them as well. On the floor we've got this wonderful mosaic and really this typifies this property, this kind of mother of pearl inlay into a lot of the items, and they've got this beautiful mosaic on the way in. As we go into the bathroom, which is off to the right hand side, you'll see we've got his and hers sinks. We've got a TV in the mirror, greetings from Vienna, a heated magnified mirror. This hasn't steamed up really at all anyway, so that's not been too much of a problem. Nice taps, nice effect. And then we've got some sockets there, and the sockets actually are for your electric razor if you use one. They've got an adapter in the cupboard. There is no specific kind of continental shaving adapter point instead of that, so you need to use the adapter in the cupboard. Off to this side here we've got the bath. The bathtub fills up in a really ingenious way. It's encased in white marble, by the way, and if you press this button here to switch it on, you then have a button on the left hand side to make it hotter, going up. This is obviously in centigrade, or if you wanted to go on the right hand side, you press to go down, and then if you want to stop it, you just simply press it again. Cool idea. The bathroom amenities are provided by Blaise Mouton, and it's kind of a grapefruit citrus smell, very subtle. Not my favourite ones that we've had in a Park Hyatt. I much prefer the ones that we got in Park Hyatt Mallorca a month ago, the Bottega Veneta, but they're okay, they're not too bad. In here you'll see we've got a toilet and a telephone. Uses a Geberit dual flush. About the best you can buy, really. And in here we've got a nice walk-in shower, good lip on the edge of the shower so you don't get leakage, and then there must be some type of slope here because all the water channels towards that drain. Nice inlaid idea here. My wife pointed it out to me, this idea that the shower, handheld shower rail goes up and down, and it's actually inlaid into the marble, which is a neat idea. That controls your rain shower head, that controls your handheld shower, and there's the thermostat. Good water pressure. Can't fault it at all. Very good. That mirror isn't heated, unfortunately, so it does steam up, so there's kind of no way that you can shave in there, unfortunately. So let's go now into the main living area. Off to this side we've got a nice kind of cupboard, and as you'll notice that's that mother of pearl inlay. And in here this is actually housing the minibar, which has got an Illipod espresso machine, kettle, some teas, and then the glassware as well. Down here is the pull-out fridge, again with that mother of pearl handle. And it's got some goodies in there, things like Coke and champagne and stuff, and all priced actually quite reasonably. If you can get a Coke out of there and it's only £4, that's, well, €4. It was £8 in 45 Park Lane last week, so I'm saving money already. Here's the table, again that mother of pearl inlay, just that kind of design feature that you'll find in the hotel. And then behind this mirrored drawer you will find the TV, which is a lower TV, good quality television, good connected TV functions. And then you'll now notice the thing which is unique about these rooms, these studio rooms on the 6th floor, is that they're in the eaves of the property. So you have this sloped roof on one side, and we think it actually makes it really cozy. And at night, what you can do is we have all these connected controls. You can simply press on there like that, or turn down will do it for you. And the blinds will come down, and you have this kind of almost, I called it like a chalet feeling this morning. It's not quite like that, but I think you know what I mean when I say that. You kind of have the kind of sloping roof aspect to it. These panels, by the way, allow you to even open those windows, or they allow you to dim the light slightly. So if I go ahead and press that, you kind of get a half more mood lit environment. Or if I press the button again, just to bring it back up to full brightness, I can do that too. There's a chaise longue at the end of the bed, and also on this side here we have a work desk. The work desk on this left hand side contains some plug sockets. I've been using them, as well as a VGA port to go into the television, HDMI, and also a USB cable. The USB cable can be used for charging if you want to, but unfortunately it's not as convenient as having it next to the bed. But thankfully the bed does have power points on each side. Luckily we brought some adapters and they provided some additional ones, and we're able to plug in our phones next to the bed, which is where everybody wants them these days. So it just makes sense. On this side here, I just want to point out that we have got one of those control panels, just like you have on the other side. And this one's got the ability to do a reading light and also a night light if you're getting up to use the loo in the middle of the night. And just down there, you'll also find a little Bose SoundLink Mini, which you can connect to by Bluetooth. And it's battery powered as well, so if you're not wanting to be in this room, you can take it with you into the bathroom and play some music in there if you want to as well. And in each corner of the room, they've got these kind of pillared lights, which just give a nice effect, a lighting effect into the room. So, this is room 640 at the Park Hyatt. It's a Studio King room situated on the 6th floor of the property. So overall impressions of this property. You're going to be surprised when I say this, but mixed, actually. Disappointingly mixed. I think that the service here is not consistent. In fact, it's consistently inconsistent. Housekeeping has been a bit of a mess from start to finish. We've had things missed. There have been cleaning cloths left on the side. It all feels rushed and done without a checklist, to be honest. Turn down hasn't been at the time that we requested. Even though they say that they're tracking it for 6:30, it's usually come about 7:45, 8 o'clock, at which point my daughter's fast asleep, so you send them away and just take the towels. So kind of really, if you've got kids, the turn down service, the housekeeping ain't going to work for you because they just don't take account of the times that you ask them to do it. The major service issue that we had was on the first day they didn't put any toilet paper in. I requested it 4 times it took, and me going down to the concierge desk to retrieve it myself before it even happened. And even then it only happened because turn down service turned up. That's just not good enough in a 5-star property. And it's very unusual for me to be so scathing about a property. But I stay in a lot of them, and I know what's good and I know what to expect. And unfortunately, this ain't up to Park Hyatt standards as it stands at the moment. The hotel made an effort to try and rectify the service issues. They sent up a bottle of Bollinger. They say that they tried to deliver it the first evening, but I had my DND on. Maybe that was true. When I prompted them, it was then sent up the next morning. And our transfer was a bit mixed up as well. So they turned up at the airport without a child seat. So we had to drive with our child not in a child seat. Again, these are things that shouldn't happen in a luxury property. Because the thing is, and this is the thing I say to everybody, luxury properties are all about consistency in service. And Hyatt tout that their motto is luxury is personal. Well, if luxury is personal and you truly mean it, then you should know that people with kids can't have turned down at 8 o'clock. You should know that people that request a child seat for their kids are going to want it. And this isn't even a personal thing, but everybody needs toilet paper. And I just think that actually this hotel, the hard product's fantastic, the location is fantastic. If they just tightened up their standards, that they worked to checklists, they could get this sorted, but they really do need to get it sorted. So I do recommend coming to this hotel. I hope you have a better experience than I have. Mine's been mixed. I wouldn't go away saying I'd never come back. I probably will. And I really hope that that they get these service issues worked out, because this property's been open for 2 years now. And it doesn't stack up. Because I went to Park Hyatt Mallorca, which had only been open for 4 months, and 4 months, and they knocked spades off this place in terms of service, in terms of their slickness and how they had it together. So, Park Hyatt Vienna, invite me back if you want to. I'll come and review the place again. But otherwise, get your act together on in terms of standards and consistency. It's letting you down, and you don't want to be let down, because you've got the potential to be a fantastic property.